first and foremost, I want to say, Kalalal, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Karakodash, Zin. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers that's pushing this work in sincerity and in truth. And the brother Yahya from the James Kingston Jamaica camp, and beside me we have
Akia Ramya.
Right? And we're going to get into a quick local lesson and disciplining the tongue. Zin, which word, which the scripture shows say is an unruly spirit. Zin, it's an unruly member of your body. Zin, and it can cause the whole body to go off. Zin, but how you discipline the tongue, discipline it through the words and instructions of the Heavenly Father. And we are going to basically dispense some of that, right? I know as how you deal with it, right? So first we are going to start off with Proverbs 2. You can start Proverbs 2 and 6.
2 and 6.
Yeah.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 2 and verse 6. For the Lord giveth wisdom out of his mouth.
Right, so the origin of wisdom is from the Lord, right? He's the one who gives wisdom, alright, one.
Cometh knowledge and understanding.
Exactly, so that's the foundation of everything. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Zin, we are the prophets of the Heavenly Father. So we come forth to teach the members of the elect, which is the third of the nation of Israel. Zin, we always basically have to establish this message is for the nation of Israel, and not for everybody. Zin, the nation of Israel consists of the 12 tribes, which currently are scattered through the four corners of the earth. Mainly noted as being the ones that were transferred over here through the transatlantic slave trade, and the Native American Indians and the tribes that are scattered through the Americas. You understand? Continue, brother. Continue.
Verse 7. He laid up sound wisdom for the righteous.
Right?
He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly.
Alright, so now, he's a buckler to them that walk uprightly. So I'm looking at the word buckler. You see me? So the word buckler, go back to the Hebrew magan, which means shield. Zin? So the Heavenly Father is a shield unto them that walk uprightly. Which basically meaning what to walk uprightly means. Walk uprightly means that you establish him laws, you make him laws and proceed before your beings. You see me? So that is what I mean by them that walk uprightly. Which verse is the brother? Verse 7?
7.
Alright then. So now, you can get in Ephesians 4 and 29.
Ephesians 4 and 29?
Yeah. So now, as this lesson is based on disciplining the mouth by the Spirit. So now, a part of walking uprightly is learning how to order your words, man. Zin, order your speech in all wisdom. Understand? Bro?
It says Ephesians 4 and verse 29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth.
Exactly. Right? Corrupt communication means is communications that is not in the order of the scriptures. It's going against. You understand? Go on.
But that which is good to the use of edifying.
Exactly. See? So you're supposed to filter everything we say and consider, say, yo, is this for the purpose of edifying? Because when you start to go straight after that, you start to basically lead yourself in a path where it will lead you to commit an error. You understand?
Right.
They can jump from there, so you don't do that. Finish it up.
That it may minister grace unto the hearers.
Exactly. So now jump to chapter 5, verse 4.
5 and 4?
Yeah.
Ephesians 5 and verse 4. Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting.
So it will give you some examples of corrupt communication which is supposed to purge out of your members. You understand? So you're not supposed to have foolish talk, man. See, in the scripture tell us, say, yo, foolishness is sin unto the Most High. See? So when you're leading onto foolishness, you stray further and further from the path that the Most High set you. You understand? Continue upon it.
Nor jesting.
So jesting is not every joke is a joke. You see me? So some things that you consider to be a joke is not a joke, it's a serious thing. And in this world, the scripture tells us your folly is set in great dignity. You understand? And everything right now in this world, in this dispensation of time, is considered as a joke, but it's actually folly. And it's foolishness. And as a member, as a part of the body of the Heavenly Father, you're supposed to purge that out of your system, man. You understand? That's it. You can get me Matthew chapter 15 and 11.
15 and 11.
Yeah.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 11. Not that which goeth into the mouth defile a man.
Exactly. So we in our world and we know say yo this world is corrupt. You see me? And everything you cannot really say yo filter it out because you still gonna hear it. Understand? It's still gonna come in. But the scripture tells us it's not that which goeth into that defileth a man, but what?
But that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man.
Exactly. But that which cometh out, this defile you. You see me? Because in this world we're surrounded by evils. We're surrounded by manifold temptation. But at the same time, we're supposed to know, say, yo, if we put on the armor of God, the scripture tells us, say, yo, you're going to be a buckler unto them that is upright. You see, you're going to be a shield unto us. So everything where in this world that's supposed to bombard us and cause us to be corrupted, you see me? The Most High are the one that we're supposed to lean upon, you see, for able to get out of them type of temptation there. The scripture tells us, say, yo, He must always provide a way for escape. You understand? And He also order a set of instructions as to how we're supposed to order ourselves in order to stay away from them temptations, stay from the path of evil, and basically enable ourselves to lean unto righteousness in all perfection. You see, because scripture already tells us, yo, it's a straight path. You see, the word straight, it goes back to the word a position of difficulty. It's not easy and narrow. You see me? You have to what is it? You have to have tunnel vision, man. And a part of that is be able to order your mouth by the discipline of the scriptures, man. You see me? You can get me James chapter 3, start at 2.
This is James chapter 3, verse 2.
Right?
For in many things we offend all.
Right?
If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body.
The word bridle, go back to basically having restraint, zine or guide. Right? It let me get the Greek word feet. In the Greek word kinda long still.
Bring the word and the tongue under subjection.
Nice. You see me?
Strong's G 5468. Chalinagogeo.
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 Right? You see me? It say to lead by a bridle, to guide, to bridle, hold in check, restrain. You lead, the bridle we're supposed to lead you is the word. You see? Restrain yourself, your mouth, by the word. You understand? That is the order, that is the establishment of how you go about in all things. Your speech, everything. You understand? Continue. You can read it over and then go in it.
James 3, verse 2. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man,
right?
And able also to bridle the whole body.
Exactly. You bridle the whole body, man. See, because you not mix and mingle among everything. You not make the word distort and bounce it off of the part. The part where you follow is a narrow part, and the part where you follow is connected directly to the precept, man. You see? Hence, you got to bridle the whole body. You see? Because you're not going to make a little member where you boast great things, because if you go astray. Because everything we're in this world, it have a form of influence, make you start to speak, when you speak, you start to do. You have a saying, they say, think it, believe it, and you shall achieve it. See? Think corruption, start to believe corruption, then you start to manifest corruption in your members. So it all begins from a small member, which is your mouth. See? That's why the scripture says, let no corrupt communication, filthiness, jesting, none of them they proceed out of your mouth, man. Out of your mouth, man. Continue, brother.
Behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths,
Right?
that they may obey us,
Exactly.
and we turn about their whole body.
What the bits? Basically synonymous, as being synonymous to what? The bits are synonymous to the scriptures again. So if you restrain the whole body, you put the scriptures in your mouth. Scripture tell us, say, yo, they shall be for what? For reproof, for rebuke, exhortation, zeal, and I say you bridle the body, restrain the body. You understand? Put it in our mouth. So the sweetness of the scriptures, the ordinance of the scriptures are coming out. You see me? Go on.
Behold, also the ships, which though they be so great, and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth.
Exactly. You see? Continue.
Even so, the tongue is a little member,
Even so, that little member which is a tongue, right?
and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth.
Exactly, man. Because you might think that certain things where you say not gonna affect you, certain things where you speak not gonna affect you, but at the end of the day, it affect everything in a whole vibration, man. You see, your whole entire member start to be corrupted because you start to have a like-mindedness as to where you speak. And plus, the scripture already tells us a man is known by his speech. You see? So you're going to corrupt yourself and you're going to cause yourself a sin if you're continuously not trying to filter everything where you say through the precept. You see? And the precept already tells us that you're enough to even talk too much in the first place. You see me? You can get me Proverbs 10 and 19.
Proverbs 10 and 19. Proverbs 10 and verse 19.
Right?
In the multitude of words,
Right?
there wanted not sin.
Exactly, man. In the multitude of words, basically this is a form of Old English. So it tells us here in the multitude of words, you actually got sin. You understand? So learn how to try to dispense your words in a very tight and constrained manner.
Let them be few.
Let them be few. And the scripture will tell you that. Go on.
But he that refraineth his lips is wise.
So you refrain your lips, just like how the scripture tells you in James 1.
Go ahead
Right.
the word refrain.
You see me? Let me go into the word refrain
I
as the brother
really
said.
understand.
Proverbs 10 and 19. The word refrain. Go back to the Hebrew word kashak, which means to withhold, hold back, keep in check, refrain, to withhold, keep back, keep for oneself, keep from, holding check, to restrain, check. You see? Be spared. You understand?
We'll go back over that now.
Read it again, brother.
But he that refraineth his lips
He that
is
keep
wise.
in check. You see? He that keep in check, man. Keep for oneself. Hold back. Spare. Reserve. What?
But he that refraineth his lips is wise.
Is wise, man. And that's why we established this lesson by the precepts. Say, yo, all of this coming from the Heavenly Father. See, the instruction of wisdom, knowledge, understanding coming from the Heavenly Father. See, and that's one of the ways that you know, say, yo, the Most High is with you, man. See, when you're not too in the rashness, we even speak. Understand? The next level, let's say, scripture is Ecclesiastes 10 and 13.
10 and 13.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, man.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning of the words of his mouth.
You can start from 12.
12.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 12.
Yeah.
The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious.
Gracious. If you look at the word gracious, favored, acceptable. Alright? So the words of a wise man's mouth are acceptable. Understand? And the acceptance of it are going the timing in which he say it, man. Which scripture are going to. Right? Right? Continue, bro.
But the lips of a fool will swallow up himself.
Just like what the scripture just says, it says tell a while ago. In the multitude of words they want it not sin. See you have a sin if you continuously always try to say too much.
Babbling.
Too much babbling.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. See, sometimes scripture says let your knee be knee and your yea be yea. Which basically means when you make a point, you establish a point, that's it. You don't need to go no further than that.
Yeah.
And from it clear, you understand it, boom, so that's it, you're good.
The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness.
Right. You see me? So when you talk too much, you see me? You swallow up yourself and then everybody will have a look and say you're an idiot, and you get it basically you condemn yourself in the eyes of everybody. You understand? Because they don't perceive the knowledge in you. Because a wise man basically know how to reserve him word or to refrain himself from speaking too much. See, and everything where a wise man say is in accordance to what? Edifying. See, because no corrupt communication now proceed out of your mouth. See, right?
Continue.
Yeah.
14. A fool also is full of words.
A fool is full of words. No, that scripture goes nicely for one Egyptologist. If he's amongst the Israelites for a while, you must know about this nigger by the name of Polite. That's a perfect example of a fool. Because he esteem himself to be wise, but he is a fool. You see me? Because what? Read it again, brother.
A fool also is full of
Because he's
words.
full of words, man. And the words when full of is not this. He's not full of the words of scriptures. He's full of the words of all form of madness in this world, man. And some people, they must speak, and them not speak according to the scriptures. You see? And that's why them go off. That's why them full of words, and the words with them full of is all shit, man. See? It'll lead them into condemnation. See? It'll cause them to err. Right? Remember?
And what shall be after him? And who can tell him?
Exactly, man. Because when you do that, you basically put yourself in a position to get smitten by the Heavenly Father, man. See? You put yourself directly in the path of line of fire to get smitten by the Heavenly Father. You see me? Get me Proverbs 21 and 23.
21 and 23. This is Proverbs 21 and verse 23. Whoso keepeth his mouth
Right.
and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles.
Exactly, man. That's good both carnally and spiritually. You see me? Yeah, you have a saying in the world say, yo, see and blind, hear and deaf, walk and talk, and dead. See? Just to get a clean version of it. See? That's also a spiritual saying. Enough things you don't have to say. You see me? Some things according to the precepts you have to basically say, because it's also about rebuking a brother. You see? But some things you don't have to say. Some things it's not necessary to say, man. You see? Because you have to put your soul in the path of trouble. And one of the ways them you have these Christians in the world them do it on a regular basis is through prayer. You see? You can get me Ecclesiastes 5 and 2.
5 and 2.
Yeah. Because when you believe, say, yo, you have to pray to the Most High, and you have to pray something of righteousness because of much speech you shall be heard of him, the Most High not going to hear him, man. You see me?
2.
So, just like how when you present yourself to the Most High, and the Most High, you do much speech, the Most High not going to hear you, so you're supposed to ordain yourself in the member of the body, which is the body of Israel, man. You see me? Learn how to be concise. You see? Discreet, chaste, refrain, man. Keep everything in check, align and balance according to the Spirit of the Heavenly Father.
Okay.
Alright?
Ready?
Continue.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 2.
Alright?
Be not rash.
Be not rash. What the word rash mean? The scripture does talk about men who full of words. See me? And you just approve, say, oh, this is the one of the weird them which you're full of words and you cast yourself of error. It means to be in haste, hasty, to make haste, act hastily, be hurried. See? So be not rash with the speech. See? Patience. Eat slow and gentle is the way. Understand? Not even too slow.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Go on, bro.
Go back on that. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before God, Yahweh, Basham, Yahweh Shai. For God, Yahweh, is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore, let thy words be few. Continue.
Yeah, man.
For a dream.
Therefore, let your words be what? Few. You see me? So just like it has basically tell us, oh, this is when you deal with the Heavenly Father. You see, make your words be few, man. You see, you have to also make your words be few when you deal with other people in this world. The scripture tells us, let me see if I can get it. Let thy words be seasoned with grace. Remember about that there, brother?
Colossians.
Yeah, you remember exactly what it there?
5. No, 4 and so let's start 5.
Go on.
Alright, this is Colossians chapter 4 and verse 5. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without,
Right?
redeeming the time.
Right?
Let your speech be always with grace,
Right?
seasoned with salt,
Preserved, restrained, concise, in check. Continue.
that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man.
Exactly. So that means you filter it through the Spirit. You see me? You check where I say, you align, balance and align where I say, so that you know how to answer every man. And when you answer every man, you answer them in perfection. You understand? That's the key thing. So just like how you can go back to Ecclesiastes. See, so just like how you when you pray to the Most High, you restrain yourself, be concise, so you try to be as concise as possible with other people in this world, man, and answer them according to the Spirit. You see me? So, go on.
Ecclesiastes 5 and chapter 3. For a dream cometh to the multitude of business,
Right?
and a fool's voice is known by multitude of words.
Exactly. So when you see a person that have too much words, too much things to say, especially if we must say no evil cunning, that's a fool. If you want the litmus test for a fool, the litmus test for a fool is say you probably chat too much. See me? You don't know when to stop. See me? So you can get me Sirach chapter 20 and 18.
Sirach. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 20, verse 18. To slip upon a pavement is better than to slip with the tongue.
Can't talk on it, brother. You're a precept that
To slip up on a pavement is better than to slip with the tongue. So I'm better you just slide and drop and bust your head, chip up your elbow, than to say a word out of timing, out of place,
right.
unnecessarily, hastily, and get yourself in trouble,
Right.
problems. You know, can even lose to a loss of life. So if you can control the tongue, bridle the tongue, it work out better for you.
Yeah, man. Remember the one in Sirach 32?
32?
Sirach chapter 32.
32 much? 7?
Right there.
Come on.
Yeah.
Spit it.
Yeah.
It says Sirach 32 and verse 7.
Right.
Speak, young man, if there be need of thee.
And as you say, need.
Come.
So sometimes it's necessary, man. You understand? You have to talk and then guess what? In the right, in the necessary. The scripture tells us say the words of the wise are acceptable. You understand? If you don't know when to speak in a proper timing, the words not gonna be accepted.
Come.
It's as simple as that. You see me? So you have to speak if there is need of thee.
You know something I want for you right? I just said
Say
that
that.
in a timing. This is Sirach 20 and 19. An unseasonable tale will always be in the mouth of the unwise.
Right. Pretty much it. Get me Proverbs 25 and 11.
Proverbs 25 and 11.
You know, so you could have finished that. Let's chat it
that?
2 to 20. 9. One way just read a while ago.
Yeah.
Sirach 20 and 19.
20 and 19.
Yeah. Let's go through to 20.
Start back from
So I can start off from 19.
19.
Right.
Sirach 20 and verse 19.
Right.
An unseasonable tale will always be in the mouth of the unwise.
Right.
A wise sentence shall be rejected when it cometh out of a fool's mouth, for he will not speak it in due season.
Exactly, man. You see me? So you have to know the timing. The scripture tells us here in Sirach chapter, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, chapter 3, verse 1. See, for there is a time to everything.
Season.
Let's get it. I don't want to misquote precept them, you know?
Come.
To Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Come.
You can get me Proverbs 20, 25
25.
and 11. Sure.
25 and 11.
Right?
Proverbs 25 and verse 11. A word fitly spoken is like apple of gold in pitchers of silver. Go back over that. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in pitchers of silver.
So, as the brother there said about timing, you see, if you speak a thing in its right time, in its due season, it's a beautiful thing.
Come.
You see? And that shows the discipline we have in selecting how you project yourself. You understand? Because you have it in a right time and it is going to be received and accepted. Because what? You did learn from beforehand to bridle the way as how to go about it. How to go about it, man. You understand? You can get me Proverbs 17 and 27.
17 and 27.
Alright?
Proverbs 17 and verse 27. He that hath knowledge spirit his words.
Right? So when you have knowledge, you spare your words, man. Learn how to spare your words. That is basically the potency of this lesson, the basis of this lesson. Disciplining your words by the Spirit. You see? Part of that is always try to spare your words, man.
Damn.
Think twice, 3 times before you even say anything. Right? Go on.
And a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit.
Excellent spirit, because guess what? According to where we are go over, you're going to know a couple things. You're going to know which part the spirit come from, the words where I speak come from. You're going to know the timing with we portray it, man. And you're going to know the reasonings as how to go about it, yo. See? And you'll be deemed as of an excellent spirit.
One of them could have added, you get to know the spiritual bridle. Just the
Proper. You see me? Continue.
Damn. 27.
So it make a comparison right now. One,
Even a fool,
even a fool, right?
When-
Somebody who don't have much sense. Understand? Continue.
when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise.
So when you hold your peace more while, you count it as wise. You see me? A topic is up, a topic is being discoursed. If you don't have nothing for input, a man gonna look for you and say, alright, my brother, you understand everything. Even though you probably don't understand nothing. You understand? So even a fool, when him holding peace, counted as wise. What?
And he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding.
Exactly. So when you shut your lip, you esteem them as a man of understanding. Because guess what? You listen more than how you speak. And that's a part of the order in which you're supposed to always try to exemplify. Listen as much as how you speak, man. James chapter 1 verse 19.
James chapter 1 verse 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear,
Right?
slow to speak, slow to wrath.
That is the order of discourse. Swift ear. Always try to have a listening ear to everything. Zine, piece out everything in your mind before you even give a response. Zine, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Understand? It's Sirach chapter 5 verse.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 verse 11.
Alright?
Be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer.
Exactly, man. Be swift to hear and with patience give answer. You understand? This is all about how to bridle the words and way you speak, bridle the body, zine, and that's how you conquer the body by the spirit. That is one of the main ways of how you conquer the body by the spirit, man. Zine, and all of that leads into being humble. Zine, try to beat down your urges, your anxiety, and always remain grounded in order to flow steadfastly with the spirit of how everything will go. Because you have a certain vibration and timing as how to portray yourself in the body. Understand? And all of that are going to keep you from temptation, that keep you from errors, errors in speech and errors in your actions. And when you establish all of that in all righteousness, you're going to be esteemed as a perfect man. That's why the scriptures tell us, it tells you, a man that knoweth how to refrain his mouth is counted as an excellent spirit. You understand? So when you establish all of this, you're basically establishing yourself to be a righteous man of the Heavenly Father. Understand? A perfect man in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. You have anything for add, bro?
I have pretty much it.
Amen. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying unto the elect. Kalalal, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yahweh honors the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations all the brothers. Let's push in this work in sincerity and in truth. You see me? Shalom.
Shalom.